Welcome to the Great American Convoy. This is the world's largest charity event, and what should you expect if you show up? Well, nearly every night we stay in Best Western hotels, and in the mornings you'll find people gathering up, having conversations about personal life, road trips, their motorcycles, and everything else under the sun. Then we saddle up and we ride out in one big line headed to Harley-Davidson dealership. We ride from dealer to dealer, and when we arrive, typically there'll be people outside the dealership waiting for us as we pull in a big parade honoring veterans. In fact, we raise money at each stop for the Wounded Warrior Project. And the way that's done is we set up a booth right in the middle of the dealership floor. Everybody comes into that area. I get to meet them and I hear some awesome stories about travels, about veterans, and some heartfelt stories that always leave an impression on me. And that is a place where we put in the donations. Then the money goes back into the dealerships. They count it all up. The money stays with the dealership and they send it in to the Wounded Warrior Project. 100% of the money we raise in donations goes directly to the Wounded Warrior Project to help veterans in need all over the country. My boy Lou made it all the way in from California, and he brought a $5,000 check to the Wounded Warrior Project. $5,000 going in the pot.
$5,000, man.
Hell yeah. One of my favorite things is when my friends come out and surprise me at different dealerships. And today, my boy Lou came in all the way from California. Now, you might have seen Lou recently in my Trans Am video where we rode Trans Am across America. He's the guy that had that really rad green Riviera. Well, he rode that with me, went home to LA, shipped his car home, shipped his bike, flew out, picked his bike up, and he's riding, I believe, I hope, the rest of the convoy with us.
I've been following Adam on YouTube. I was first interested just over raising money on his own before the convoy started, and it was very inspiring for me. Our family raises money for Armenian Eye Care, but I like the way he does it better, getting people together and for wounded warriors. And I've just always admired him and wanted to help out as much as I could.
I don't know if y'all saw, but I recently just purchased an Evo Springer on the convoy at one of the stops. It's a 1999 with 4,000 original miles, and it is the same bike I got my very first ride on a Harley-Davidson from my Uncle Wayne, rest in peace. So I've got a thing for Springers, and here is another Evo Springer that just showed up to the ride. And it's absolutely beautiful. His buddy came in on this twin cam Springer as well. Also a very cool bike. I love the sissy bar. There's just something that speaks to my soul when it comes to these Springers. I cannot wait to go back and take mine for a ride.
So we were just talking with Adam and we were telling him how we've been watching his videos and how he's been supporting the Wounded Warrior Project, and we're big supporters. We love our veterans. We support them. My dad was a vet. I'm the Kitty Hawk in the Navy, and I loved how he ended his videos. Every time he would say, get out and buy the damn motorcycle. And I had a Kawasaki Vulcan Voyager, and we bought the damn motorcycle, Harley-Davidson Ultra Classic, and I bought it 2 years ago with 15,000 miles on it, and I now just rolled 40,000 miles yesterday on this thing, and I bought it right here at Spitzy's Harley-Davidson. So far, we love it.
And it's so much more comfortable than the other one on the back.
Yeah. She loves
made it all the way to Florida.
Yeah, that's right.
And just like that, we have arrived at our second stop of the day, Ronnie's Harley-Davidson, right here in Pittsfield, Massachusetts. We rode in with about 75 to 100 bikes, and it was only about an hour ride up from Spitzy's to get here. Of course, we took 2 hours because we stopped for lunch. Now, Ronnie's Harley-Davidson has a really special story, and the 90-plus-year-old owner is here today, and I want you to hear this from him personally.
Hi, I'm Ronnie. I'm 90 years old, and I've been selling Harley-Davidsons. We have fun for 70 years. I was born and raised in Adams, Mass. I never lived a day with my real parents. My grandmother took me in, and I lived on her farm, which was a small, we had chickens, cows, and when I grew up I didn't like chickens and cows and working that hard, so I thought I wanted to become a motorcycle dealer. She gave me permission to use the chicken coop, and I cleaned the chicken coop out in 1956, I started on my grandmother's farm 2 miles from the center of Adams, Mass, which is a rural town. And I had to invite my customers one-on-one to come. I got 3 Harley-Davidsons the first year, and good thing they only sent me 3 because I kept 1 and sold 2. No. I put an application in when I was 20 years old, and August 27th, I turned 21, and 2 months from today, I became a Harley-Davidson dealer. So I was one of the youngest Harley-Davidson dealers in the country at the time.
Wow.
And today, I'm one of the oldest Harley-Davidson dealers that still is the operating dealer principal
Sure.
for this territory for 69 plus years.
Wow.
Yep.
You still love it.
Very much.
That is cool.
That's true.
Thank you for sharing that with me.
Yeah, my
That's
pleasure.
wonderful.
My pleasure.
That's a good puppy.
That's Juno.
What's up, Juno?
Juno.
How you doing, Juno? You like that, Juno? Huh?
I've had her just about a year, and I made her a promise and I kept it. I come to work here every single day, and so does she.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, yeah.
You come every day? Starting a Harley-Davidson in a chicken coop. If that's not history, and it's only the kind of history you can find by saddling up on your bike, traveling the country, and meeting the people in person. I never would have guessed in a million years that a Harley-Davidson dealership started by a young man in a chicken coop. And he's even got this shirt here to go along with it. It's fitting, it's history, it's what Harley's all about, the culture. We raised a total of $1,801. The dealership added $770 to that through their programs. And then a day's total, $7,734 we raised today.
Should switch tickets right now.
You want to switch tickets? No? You feel confident in what you got? Doesn't matter. The last number is 3.
That's me.
Oh. Congratulations. And yet another rider with a better ride out there on the highway thanks to Legend Suspension. Well, it started raining a little bit, and Harley's got this new rain gear I picked up the other day. We will see. I'll put the name of it on the screen right here. We'll see if it's any good. I don't know. I've never had real great rain gear, only mediocre rain gear, but we're all getting ready to ride in the rain, headed towards New Hampshire for our Sunday stop.